In the Government Operations and Elections Committee, the League of Women Voters testified that requiring a photo ID of registered voters at the polls is unnecessary, harmful, and costly. The fiscal note, a local impact note, and testimony of others here today explains some of the costs of implementing a photo ID requirement. These costs will be incurred at both the state and local levels of government. Nothing in the proposed legislation indicates that local governments will receive funding for the costs they incur. Based on the experience of other states, the cost of litigating challenges to any photo ID law also must be considered in assessing the fiscal impact to the state, and any changes mandated by the courts to bring a photo ID law into compliance with the state and federal constitutions would be an additional financial burden for Minnesota. League of Women Voters Minnesota believes that the state should not incur these expenses nor place the burden of additional expenses on local governments. Our state faces a historic budget deficit. New expenses should be incurred only when absolutely necessary. Notably, there is no evidence of voter impersonation in Minnesota, and that is the only thing that voter IDs would prevent. Requiring a photo ID of registered voters at the polls is unnecessary.